Okay, I know everything's happening right now, but one of the things that caught my eye was Jim Carrey, or Tim Carey, and it led me to genuinely be alarmed, because where is Jim Carrey? Now, I think he's alive. Anyway, I want to do a little reading on it, because where is Jim Carrey? Okay, we're going to use these cards. These cards are more esoteric in nature. A sin eater. This is similar to a scapegoat, but not in this situation. The government. Yalla. Set in stone. Okay. So I'm going to take this to be that this is a bit of a side quest, a diversion. Yalla is talking about the invasion of Iran, right, by the government, American government. A sin eater, right? If we're all laughing about what's happened to Jim Carrey, it's pretty much set in stone that we're not going to be thinking about this. Not just this, but a lot of other things that are going on by the government. The haves and the have-nots will be set in stone as long as there is a sin eater. So as long as we are diverted, they secure their place. So it doesn't, as long as we're laughing and going, ha 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 ha, oh my God, that's definitely not, that's wild, that's not him, that's not him. First of all, it isn't him, but we shall get to that, I suppose. They are securing their place. And where is he? I'm not going to ask that question yet. Give me more. Spirit, Holy Spirit, give me more here. Dimensions of consciousness, physical dimensions. Okay. So it's like an extra dimensional thing. Okay, interesting. Right. And I know. I'm not supposed to be, let me see, so what's next? The Emperor. Donald Trump. The Lovers. Okay, more diversions. Diversions from the Epstein files. Right? The Schlepstein files. You're going to have to work out, do I? I don't know. I think everyone's talking about it so much it's probably not getting blipped out, but we shall see. Projection, right? We can project stuff away from me, then I don't have to look at what I have been doing, right? And this is a big part of that. I also think that the projection is also this invasion of Iran. I will project it away from me, and then I don't have to think about what I've been doing. It's a bit of a mess today. But I feel like that's, there we go, eyes. Projection, right? It's making me think it's like a movie. beaming the movie away from whoever's engaged in it. Let me see. So, next. Okay, I'm not going to put that card out yet. I'm going to put it on the side here. I'm sure it'll come at the end. Okay, empowering abundance. Yes. So, this whole situation empowers abundance. The more that we look away from what's actually happening, the more that we look away from it. It's like bombarding people with disasters and then providing entertainment. And it's more fun to look away than it is to look. But that doesn't stop me worrying about Jim Carrey. That's the truth. Now can we look and see what's happened to Jim? Eyes wide open. Eyes and heart wide open. Right, okay. I wrote them. I can't even remember what I wrote. Okay, because when I saw that, I saw eyes wide shut. And I thought it was relating to here. You know, like cult issues. But I think that still relates to the same thing. His eyes and his heart were wide open. Okay? And that when your eyes and heart are wide open, you become a threat to people who are possessed by entities that are thought form related. I think that's where the dimensions came in at the beginning. A lot of people are just walking about with thought forms in them that are blended up with a little bit of soul, whatever, then we can still scrabble together, and the power that they inherently have. So, eyes and heart wide open. That was our Jim Carrey, right? He had his awakening. Karma. His karma? No, there was a projection of karma upon him, right? So, there we go. There was a projection in here as well, isn't it? Here we go. So there was a projection of karma on Jim. Continue, tell me more. Spider, con artist, webs, creative. So it's a Hollywood cover up. Not only that, there's a lot of lies going on. A lot of lies. There's something he knows about the Epstein files as well. I'm saying knows because I feel like he's still, like the real Jim Carrey, with the real Jim Carrey, please stand up. I think he's still around. And so there was a lot of lies and slander, and I'm thinking about that lassie, that poor lassie that died. I don't think it was Jim, but I think there was an absolute attempt to tarnish his reputation into the floor. I think a lot of us have been through a lot of this gang stalking stuff, and unfortunately, the people around us can be affected by it. So, let's keep going. Physical weapons. This makes me think he has been taken captive. As I'm talking, I'm finding it quite hard to get words out. So there's that. I'm going to tuck that card. Remember the card I pulled? I'm going to tuck it back in. Maybe it wasn't the right one. So he's been taken captive. Cool. By someone in Hollywood? No. Someone in the government? No. A cult? That's where the eyes wide shut came from. We doing it reversed? Yeah, look, see? Captive. Captive. And that's what I kept feeling like inherently. Like, that's kind of why I did the read, because I could see that building. You know, you're being held captive in a building. Is it like a castle, though? It is an old building. North, south, east, west, underground. Underground. He's in the tunnels. Check the tunnels. He's been taken underground. Now, is it physically underground? Yes. He is being held physically underground. Is there an aspect of water, earth, air, fire? The fire comes from the threat of death with the guns. I'm very concerned. Protect Jim Carrey. Protect Jim Carrey. Yep. The moon. Werewolves. Werewolves and wolves in general are the protectors of the elite. Not all the time. I want to say 50% of the time there's certainly a cult that is dedicated to that. And they call themselves werewolves. And in some cases they are. So, how's that for weird? There's your multi-dimensionals. Get healthy. This one here. I think I'm talking to the hunters. Okay. Are these the people that have him? No. What is this relating to? Okay, so 50% of them are serving elites. There are 50% of them that are not. And I remember doing a channeling a long time ago, and I saw where the souls of these werewolves came from. And it was very sad, actually. And there's a degree of, there are 50%, and we're not going to call it werewolves because it makes it really like weird and esoteric. Let's just say hunters, right? There are some of you hunters out there, right, that know how to find people. Find Jim Carrey. Because he might not be here forever. For now, they're keeping him alive. Here's the truth. The yang. For the yang to be healthy, it must be balanced with the yin, right? Youth and maturity are both important things as well. This is why it's all on the one card, because it's actually about the balance of all these things. And so there's a degree of, if you have been sort of sucked into this thing about Jim Carrey, balance it and start looking for where he is. I think he's underground. I think he's underground. Underground in LA. That little girl, she used to talk about the tunnels. And I think we've all been told about the tunnels in LA. Okay, what's next? the district. The district in LA? Yes. North, south, east. East LA, I don't know. I'm not from there at all, clearly. East LA, can we, okay. Northeast, southeast, to the west. East, east. It's like East LA. Suburbs, not that far. Central, East LA. Okay. Can I get more specific? No. Yalla. So the war in Iran, or there's a war. It's a war zone. Where he's being kept is a war zone. Most High, is that's 100% of what you need to know. Go hunting. Find him. I'm over looking at that man and thinking that is Jim Carrey. That's not Jim Carrey at all. Find him. Find him. There are hunters out there that can find him. You guys can do it. Okay? I'm sending you God's love. I'm sending you the love and enlightenment of the multiverse to support you in finding this guy, because it's a pure shame, man. Find Jim Carrey.